Boom, what is up everybody? Welcome back to Mount Mograph. As always, my name's Matt. In today's video, we're going to be going over this panel right here, which is our brand new tool called Boombox. This is an extension for After Effects and Premiere that syncs up to a huge library of audio and sounds that are designed by an award-winning composer. Since the library is going to continue to grow and improve, there's some built-in features to make searching and syncing the library a little bit smarter. Basically, every single sound is grouped into these categories here on the left that you can search through to see what kind of sounds might fit that description. You can hold Command to browse multiple categories at once or browse one at a time. Up at the top, you have a search bar where you can enter tons of different tags to search through the entire library for sounds that might fit your project. You can preview them or search in a little bit different way by going up to the top here and clicking the tag block. Here you can see a pretty expansive list of all of the different background tags that the library uses to organize the sounds. You can click inside to see all of the different sounds that fit that tag, or you can go back up to the tag block and find a different sound that might fit that description. Since this library will continue to improve, some of the tags might only have one or two sounds assigned to them and others might have a couple more. So make sure you go back to the tag block and you can actually hold Command to select multiple tags at once if you don't feel like typing. Boombox gives you a couple different ways to search the library intelligently and find sounds for your project. So now that we've gone over how the tool works, let's actually jump into a project and use Boombox to design sound around a scene. I want something kind of sci-fi and maybe a little bit dark, so I'm going to go grab a continuous sound, and in this case this verbicopter thing is going to be perfect. So all we have to do is click the add button in the bottom right, and the sound is instantly going to be into our project, and we can preview it by playing the timeline. So this is how Boombox works. It takes a sound from the library and will import and perfectly sync the audio file to your timeline indicator. So I'm going to try to find a little moment or piece of action in this scene and try to find something like maybe an arcade sound or a beep or something that's going to highlight some of the action in this scene. Right now I'm looking at this kind of shiny cube and I want something that shimmers in the background. So I'll add it there and scrub forward in time, and there we go. We have the little shimmer action right there again. So I'm going to add the same sound again because I want the action to line up. So give it a quick preview, and we're having the beeps and that deep tone kind of already synced up to our scene. So Boombox knows these smart cues for every sound, so all you have to do is find action, find a sound, and add it to your scene, and every single sound is going to be uniquely synced to the proper cue point or ideal hit. And this is half of the reason that the whole Boombox library is kind of intuitive and natural feeling, is because every sound is treated individually. So here we have, I want something like a lock sound. I want to add some clicks and really pump up the scene a little bit. And I think I'm going to add the clicks whenever the cube is kind of doing that little noisy texture thing. So I'll look through my library. Here's some sounds I like, add it to the spot, really easy, go forward in time, try to find some action I want some more clicks for, maybe go forward a little bit more in time, try to find some more noisy cube look things, click some more sounds, and add them instantly to my timeline. So even without listening to this, I've been building this scene with kind of noises or sounds that I think are going to work. So right now I want some low components, and actually this low stab might be perfect for amping up this sci-fi scene that I've been chasing. So just even tone wise, I think that's going to be perfect. We'll just find some random spots where the camera shakes and add this low stab in. And now when I go back and I preview it, you're going to see that we pretty quickly have a scene that's sound designed without even balancing or mixing. So now that we've gone over the library and also how to use Boombox, let's take a look at the menu and some of the options and preferences you have here. You can submit requests and feedback or even ideas for new sounds on the Get in Touch screen, but we're always working on new stuff and we have things coming like a user library and even an editor that should be released soon. So on the About screen, you can see a little counter here at the bottom of all of the different sounds available in the library, or uninstall Boombox if it's not for you. You also have a messages section that you can click to read any of the new messages about the updates or tools that are on their way. So since there are so many improvements and new sounds coming, there's a built-in auto update and auto sync feature that we highly recommend turning on for any new users. You can also view the changelog at the bottom, or just close the screen if you don't need to read about the updates anymore. And the last screen we're going to talk about is your interface options, where you have an option for autoplay you can check off to instantly preview sounds, an option for single column, which gives you a design kind of like this, which is a little bit more focused way to browse the library. You also have an option here in your interface for comping sounds in After Effects. This is just going to put all of the sounds into a composition. In Premiere, we're working on something with sequences that'll probably land soon. And then down at the bottom here, you have a volume playback setting, which is like if you're listening to a podcast or music, you can actually set the different volumes. So in a nutshell, this is Boombox. We're really happy with how it turned out, and we hope you enjoy it.